Pedi sere, kgomo o tsoša yo e tsošago. Help comes to those who seek for it. I welcome you guys to Let's Get to Know Your Business podcast, and I'm your host, Ntiba Maila. So today, guys, today we have one of the most prominent photographers. I'm not sure if I should say in the whole of Limpopo or Polokwane or South Africa or the whole entire universe now, but you guys, I have one of the most dangerous people behind the lens. It's very well States.
Sure, Brian.
Let's Get to Know Your Business podcast, Brian.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are here. Sure. Check. How are you feeling, Brian? How are you feeling to be here, Brian? You are our first guest here on Let's Get to Know Your Business podcast. How does it feel, my brother?
I feel very privileged to be here. Since it's the first episode, and I think it's also a weird feeling for me because I'm used to being on that side of the camera.
Sure.
I'm not used to this.
Side.
Yeah,
sure.
this side. Sure.
Wow, this is the first time for everything.
Yeah, and I think we'll get used to it, man.
Sure. But so as much as we are here,
sure.
Yeah, I want us to start
Sure.
Purpose of the day. So, but before I would just love for you to refer a brief description about Wena and also a brief description about your business. A brief description about Wena like Wena Mangi,
sure.
Ujole Kai,
sure.
Ogoleti Kai, Odzeme Skolu Kai, stuff like that. And brief description about your business is just more really about business.
Oh, okay. Nagina States. Formerly known as Junior Daddy Braga. I was born in Pretoria.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm home. Sure. And I pretty much grew up in Limpopo, Seshego, Zone 8. Yeah. Primary Mashpetlari Primary School. It was a walking distance from my house. High school, Texila Secondary.
Sure.
Then I own a media company called Stateside Media.
Okay.
And we operate in content creation, which is mainly photography, videography, social media management, the digital marketing, corporate and physical branding.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we operate in.
Oh, that's Stateside Media.
Stateside Media. Sure.
Stateside Media, when did it start and why did you actually start it?
When? I don't really remember the year exactly, but I was 7 years old.
Sure. 7 years old,
7 years old, Brian.
That's where this journey actually started.
Yeah, I started taking pictures when I was 7 years old.
And how did that start for you to get picture at the age of 7 years old?
My two cousins.
Sure.
Stone really knows. Mali Hulitavis, they made me fall in love with taking pictures.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that I used to take pictures. Phone, an iPhone 5.
Sure, Brian.
So yeah, never that picture jaga. So from that time, I think that's when my love for taking pictures actually grew.
So your journey of being a photographer started at the age of 7 years, Brian.
Yeah.
So it has been a journey.
It has been a journey.
And as much as you shoot at a very, very young age, can you just please share some few things, maybe how you feel like former or what we call Stateside Media?
A few things. So I've never really owned a camera since I started taking pictures.
Okay.
I got my first camera, I think grade 10.
So you took the phone from the age of 7 years?
I was shooting a camera ja mag. So my mom had two cameras.
Sure.
A Sony camera, a DSLR, Nikon D3100. But the DSLR came I think at a later stage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I started taking pictures, guys. Those small Sony cameras. Yeah. Taking picture, that camera. Then I don't know where my mom took that camera.
Sure.
I don't know where she got it from, but I think it just funny camera and today because I got my first gig. I shot my first gig at camera.
You shot your first gig?
Yeah.
So when was your first gig, Braga? If I'm not sure, just to tell us, maybe how much did you even charge them for your first gig?
I got my first gig when I was in grade 8, and I only got 200. 200, sure. And it made me happy at that time because I was getting paid for what I love doing. So yeah, first gig I went nguni grill kapolokwane 200 bit there more.
Sure. So how did you get that gig, Brad? Market at that time or?
I got that gig because of my older brother, Tepo State.
Sure.
So untweri are mfanaka ona le batho ba nyaka dinepe tomorrow nguni grill ntsenele spanisa gago ke ba sendela so ka moja ka re na I don't have content le ring like I tshia. The only thing I have my blog ma lo ring ke a shoot ka gae and I don't think that's something that those people want to see. Then I figured no, this is actually simple. Yeah, Facebook save it in nepe ja okay ni so okay unsendele tjona then I sendele batho bale. So yeah, I did just that. Then yeah, I got the gig. And mind you, that time go my 6-7 on a Friday, and the gig was the next day of my 10. Yeah,
so you didn't even get to prepare yourself.
I didn't get to prepare myself.
Okay.
So yeah. I remember the day very well. Like from Guni Grill Gamo to Mall of the North. It's a red brag. Blind brag.
Walk distance, we can put your water little
hey, brag, Guni Grill to Mall of the North Gamo to brag. To nearly 200.
Fair. So that's how Nambile everything then started from after your first gig.
Yeah, I think that first gig opened a channel for a lot of gigs. Because that first gig, after that, I got a lot of gigs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got a lot of gigs up until my brother, my friend.
Sure.
I don't even know how to describe it because literally where I'm at, the nigga is there.
Sure.
Wherever he is, I'm there. Yeah.
Who's that brother you're talking about?
Mr. Banda A Films. Amalang Band. Sure. So ever since I met that guy, we've been working together ever since. And that time, nanek shimisha camera ya lady, yana shimisha camera grigi. Sure. I'm not the camera, brag. Maria shoot and the sponsor nas blind. So yeah, up until we got our first camera, which was a Canon 250D.
Sure.
From Takealot, I remember it really got 18K. Yeah.
Then that's where everything then started.
From that then.
Yeah, skyrocket photography. So this thing of yours, yes, photography, you have established it for a very long time. So when did you register Stateside Media, or is it not yet registered?
Okay, it is registered, but Stateside Media has been there for like a long time.
Yeah.
I just registered it in 2023. Yeah, 5 June. Yeah.
Okay. Because right now we now know how did this company called Stateside Media come to be where it is today.
Sure.
So now we move on to our next question.
Okay.
Can you understand since right now we know okay, there's a company called Stateside Media. So this company called Stateside Media, what is its vision, my brother? Because already you have given us a brief explanation of Stateside Media. See, if se offera with the content creating, with brand awareness, marketing.
Sure.
So what is the vision of Stateside Media as a company?
The vision is to be one of the biggest media companies in the whole world. Not just SA, but the whole world.
Yeah. So that's the vision of Stateside Media.
Yeah, that's the vision.
And what is its mission? As much as now we know its vision, what would you say it is its mission?
Our mission is to make people happy through our work.
Sure.
Put a smile on people's faces through our work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You will go now.
Sure.
Because we have an understanding of, okay, Stateside Media, it does this and it wants to see itself if it's okay through offering mission or through the mission or
sure,
yeah. So right now I would love for you or refer what is moving a mistake. So right now my brother
sure,
I would love for you to explain a little better about the services which Stateside Media offers. I agree with a brief explanation.
Sure.
Now we're going to the services Stateside Media what the offer and somewhere for others who might not understand.
Okay, so content creation, I think we all know it.
Yeah.
Taking pictures.
Sure.
And videography. So photography, videography.
Sure.
Then there are voiceovers.
Okay.
So voiceovers, you see, the voices on advertisements. Yeah, right now we do that.
Oh, get the voiceover. So Stateside Media offers the voiceover.
Sure,
yes, Stateside Media.
Sure. So social media management also.
Okay.
Like we manage social media. Most times, the manager of social media the business.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we do is to create content for the business,
okay,
then manage their social media.
Oh, offer a whole marketing package.
Sure.
Brayaga. I want to now I'm even able to understand more and better about the services which Stateside Media actually offers.
Sure,
I want Stateside Media
sure.
blind. So right now, since you know very well the services which Stateside Media offers, who are your target market, Brayak?
Target market?
Yeah, who are your target market?
Target market area, I think content creators,
okay,
and also established businesses that need visual representation.
To brand awareness. Okay.
That's our target market.
So it also means the companies still, maybe they are not yet established. They might also be your target market.
Yeah,
so that
for sure.
We are on the map.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So right now, since you know very well who are your target market, the key competitors, like who are your key competitors, and how do you differ from them? Because I'm pretty much sure sure.
And especially in the industry
sure.
But I think what makes me different from them is also style. Okay. I don't think let's say for example videography, we can shoot the same thing at the same time, but edit, it might be a different final product for the both of us.
Okay.
So I think that's what makes me stand out, or makes my work stand out, is the style.
So shooter video true, but better than yak.
Not necessarily better, but different. Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
and I'm glad that you know that there are other competitors, and we're now with them in a position we're now shooting styles is different.
Sure.
Okay, so right now, since you know who are your competitors and you know the the unique style which you offer.
Yeah.
What is the core value proposition of Stateside Media? And the core value proposition, what makes you stand out from everyone else? That as much as styles are different, but what is it that differentiates you from everyone?
I think the services we offer.
Okay.
Because not a lot of people, or rather not a lot of media companies offer the same services that we offer.
Okay.
In most cases, it's your content creation, we edit your work, then sharp.
Sure.
So,
most people do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with us, for example, it's your business, right?
Yeah.
We can create the content for you, then manage your social media.
Oh.
At the end of the month, we're gonna find the stats. Okay, sharp. Before we manage your social media, but now that we started working with you, it's here now.
Okay, the matrix.
Yeah.
So Stateside Media offers both marketing for the company, and after it manages everything that relates to that marketing company.
Yeah, sure.
Because they just want to come shoot pictures, then pay them. After how do you get those pictures out there? They don't want to know. Stateside Media guys, there are other media companies out there which don't just offer you opportunity to shoot the product but shoot then they take the opportunity out there without stress about anything. It's great to hear about the media companies also live with the Stateside Media guys, and I hope out there you get to learn. There are others out there who are doing things in a very, very different, unique way.
Sure.
So right now, since we know your core value proposition, Braga, I don't want to lie. And you have brought something different to the market.
Sure.
Yeah, because right now you will even get to help more companies.
Sure.
Because you find that people, they've hired a marketing company, for example, but after they struggle to take that content out to the world.
Sure.
So you give them that opportunity relax, man. Logic
we'll do it for you.
Sure. So at least on the SWOT analysis of Stateside Media. I'm not sure if you are familiar with SWOT analysis.
I am familiar with SWOT analysis.
So it will be an easy one.
Sure.
So SWOT analysis, what is the strength of your company? What is the weakness of your company? Currently, what is the weakness? And what is the opportunities that are there? What are the opportunities that are there for Stateside Media currently as we're speaking? And what are your threats? What are the threats that Stateside Media actually encounters? So, wakatumaka di strength, Jimmy Birzamota what's got your norm when not like a
Aye. Strength.
Sure.
Strength, I think our services and the way we carry ourselves and manage our business.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your strength.
I think that's our strength. Then weaknesses is, I think, marketing our work.
Okay.
As much as we create content for other businesses that then market their work for them, our work, one of our weaknesses is actually marketing our own work, because we find that then I have 5 other clients, then I post that one. So I think consistency in marketing our work is our weakness.
Okay.
And opportunities.
I understand, okay, as much as you are a media company,
sure,
there's a lot that you have on your plate,
sure,
and it's not even yours. company. So it actually means for Stateside Media, it now has reached a point where Sanjay Tomo Nyakatusho from somewhere else or mobile focus on maybe promoting Stateside Media as a whole. Or
most definitely.
Okay. Maybe definitely. It's just food for thought.
Yeah. Then
so, no regard to the opportunities.
One of our opportunities can be moving into the space of recording movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Having to record movies, because that's also a dream I've had for the longest of time.
Yeah.
So I think in the near future you might see that we will be venturing into that space.
Sure, Brian.
Sure.
When I'm glad that you're able to identify another opportunity.
Sure.
And we can actually be able to step in this direction due to the equipment that you have will be able to help you in stepping into that.
Yeah. Okay. Most definitely.
Yeah, so now we can move to the threats.
The threats?
Yeah. Which threats are Stateside Media actually encountering?
Competitors.
Yeah. Okay.
There are people that do their job far better than we do. Yeah. So I think that's our threat.
Okay.
Yeah, competitors.
And it just means you just have to get better in your craft so that
most definitely
they are no longer a threat anymore.
Most definitely.
Sure. I want to an overview of what your business actually does. Not even let's just call it an overview. We have now found an overview of what Stateside Media actually does. Why did you actually form it, and its vision and its mission, also the core services tailoring Stateside Media offer.
Sure.
So I would love to step more into the costs that need to be considered, because I'm pretty much sure sure. So when it comes to Stateside Media, what are the costs that are actually considered?
Number one, and I think it's the most important one, getting a camera.
Cost camera. So we are not a media company without a camera.
Yeah, without a camera.
Sure.
Then lenses.
The lens.
Sure. Memory cards.
Okay.
An external hard drive to save your work.
External hard drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
A proper laptop or a computer.
Yeah.
To edit your work.
Yeah.
And editing softwares.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a pack.
Surely.
Yeah, you need to start your business. Sure.
So does Stateside Media have all those things, or is it like a then there?
We do have the number of things that I've just mentioned right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear, guys. I want to talk today what Trauma a media company. Firstly, you must know that there are costs that needs to be considered. Hey, we entrepreneurship, you don't need capital. Somewhere to be ready, guys.
Sure.
Even if you come here with all the heart, the passion, but always know there are going to be costs that are going to be considered.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So right now, my brother, as we are about to reach the end of our podcast,
sure.
I would love for you to refer a short-term goal. Stateside Media is willing to accomplish within these 6 months, or not even willing, a goal that which Stateside Media must accomplish within this 6 months period. Have you ever thought about it, or
I have thought about it.
Okay.
I think number one goes back to our weaknesses. Okay. Having to market our business properly.
Yeah.
And consistently.
Yeah. Short-term goal number one. Okay.
Number two is short-term goal.
Yeah. Short-term goals are things you want to see Stateside Media it can accomplish within just a period of 6 months. Yeah, like for example, hiring someone else, for example, based off of witness, like hiring someone who will then be able to let's now you have to focus on this campaign and promote it, but at the end you have Stateside Media also na short behind.
Okay, number 2 has to be, I think, getting a person that's gonna help us in the operation of the business.
Yeah.
Like discover workload engine. Yeah.
Okay, so it just means for Stateside Media now it's growing because the moment the mobile workload
Yeah.
that automatically means for Spanish. So
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So do you have any other short-term goal which you would love to see Stateside Media actually accomplish within 6 months?
Improving our craft and quality.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's all. For now.
I am most definitely going to come back to you guys 6 months later. And like listeners, I'm going to go to Stateside Media after 6 months, and I'm going to ask them, have you guys actually started with those short-term goals, or have you even accomplish it now? Okay, so guys, we thank you so much, and Relevale States for Valerina Mo today and giving out all the knowledge and sharing the journey you took when from the age of 7 years old. Photographer 7 years old, as a honlo for a camera. I be upside down. I just selfie to shoot about. So guys, we're just here to tell you guys that it's possible. Anyone can do this. Look where Stateside is today, and look where it started. And Luena, someone somewhere out there, if you have that dream to one day also have your own media company, we want you to know that it is possible. States today, and you are still gonna see more of them as time goes. Growth here, and with that, guys, I would love to say thank you so much, and thank you for watching and listening to the message that we had for you here. States Braga, listeners podcast here.
Register that business. It's possible. That's all.
What is paid is ringing?
Kodumela mwepa tuti awo khumuleli jwa khausi.
Guys, don't think you just wake up today and become successful. You have to work hard. There will be a lot of trials and tribulations, but for as long as you don't give up on that idea you have, and you remain consistent and resilient. And I'm your host, guys, Mutiva Maila. Tweka.